Kakati, Mpola Mpola was another song that really did you guys a great deal. Mpola Mpola was actually initially recorded by Joseph Chitaka, Platinum, and redone by
Dr. T.
Dr. T. Kaziwe Travis. This Kaziwe Travis guy is the very guy that recorded our ever first song called Nakafero. So, you know, the players are big. Talking of Dr. T, we will salute William Chiveru as well for his contribution towards some of these songs. But anyway, Mpola Mpola, so we do this song. Why we do this song is the feeling of loss. So we've lived here for a couple of years and so fake. The feeling of loss hits you, and then you're remembering all the hard times. You're taken back into the losses, the grand losses that ever happened. So in that way, we literally took it easy and did the song. But the song was about abafu. No kuba jukira abagenzi kati anetuyo katuyingira mu technically.
Location was one of the hard ones because twali no kufuna location nga is a funeral office. That was a tricky one.
To be honest with you, you either had to recreate no Zimba funeral house from start, or the easy way, because of our budgets, go to the actual funeral place, you know, which was a funeral place in London. We won't say which one in particular it was, but
somebody had lost their granddad actually.
Yeah. So this was a real scene, as in, I remember when we went to speak to the professor, he told us he's a professor of death. He's done research in death, and the most comfortable place he ever walked in was with the dead, and he called us in and he had the dead around him. It was extremely scary, and there was Dan negotiating and
well, what he said, look, we have a funeral tomorrow at about 3 p.m. If you guys are here at 3 p.m. we're gonna have a real dead body, we're gonna have a carriage with horses, we're gonna have flowers, we are gonna have a pulpit where the loved ones are gonna talk about this person.
Now we arrive. Now the person that had passed on RIP was called John. And the director of the funeral house was also called John. So when we arrived, we did not find John, so we said we're looking for John. Now they led us straight into the viewing room of the body, and there we were. This keeper says, "You're looking for John? Come through and see John." And bam, open. Till this day, the image is still. But these are the hassles of trying to make something, you know, happen for you guys.
You know what's so funny is this guy standing, just being very humble, like he's got something to do with it. That was a very disturbing scene. and then the other very interesting thing was on the camera work. We had one camera. So this guy hops onto the carriage, okitegeera asobola okuyimba verse ye ng'egundi bwekola ki nga carriage bwegenda eriko horse. Olaba bwe nkwata camera, I had to run quarter of a mile to literally position the camera, set action while Dennis was coming in like that, multitasking.
And with all of this, we had to be extremely careful.
Not to offend.
Not to offend. Probably you guys don't understand this because it's not how we do things back home, but yeah, that was a graveyard where different ashes were positioned. I just couldn't get myself to focus right there, so I went to the pulpit where...
And then I had to do...
And then he did. And then that's how Mpola Mpola was made.